In this video here, we're going to look at writing numbers in expanded form, and we're also going to look at how you can add or subtract tens, hundreds, or thousands to a number quickly. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is expanded form. So the number that we have here is 914. Okay. These are my ones, these are my tens, and these are my hundreds. Okay. Hundreds. Okay. So when I write a number in expanded form, first thing I want to do is first thing I can do is I'll start on my far right. Okay. Think of it as like I have 4 pennies. Okay. And then these are my tens. This tells me how many dimes I have. Okay. I have, 1 dime. So I've got like 10 cents there. We say 10. Okay, and then I've got 900s over there, so it's 900s. So this is the expanded form for 914, okay? 900 plus 10 plus 4. Let's try another one. Okay, so let's try the expanded form of 4,000, okay? 930. 5. Now you notice I said it slowly so that you had time to process. And I'm going to go from the left side to the right side this time, okay? It's kind of how we say the number, 4,000 and 935. This is it. This is written in its expanded form, okay? So going from the left to the right, it's almost easier this time because I'm saying 4,000, okay, 900, sure, 30, 5, and then I add them all together, and this is my expanded form. Let's do another. All right, now here is a problem that many students will get a little confused with because of all of these zeros. Okay, so let's go back and just review a little bit. This is the 1 spot, the 10 spot, the 100 spot. This is the 1,000 spot. This is the 10,000 spot. This is the 100,000 spot. Okay, notice that I don't have anything in the 1 spot. It's a 0. I don't have anything in the 10s. I don't have anything in the 100s. I don't have anything in the 10,000 spot. I only have a number in the 100,000 spot and the 1,000 spot. So here's how I would write this in expanded form. I would say 900,000. Okay, I don't have you, but I have you. That's a 6,000. Okay, and I don't have any hundreds, and I don't have any tens, and I don't have any ones. So this is my answer right there. Let's do another one. All right, so here's a big number here. I have 4 in the million spot. I have 600,200. Okay, so let's take a look at what I would do here with all these zeros. I'm going to write down the big numbers that I have. So I've got a 4 million. I have a 600,000, and this is not going to all fit on the screen, but I'm going to just put it like this. Okay. And then I have a 200. And when I'm doing expanded form, I don't have any 10,000s here, and I don't have any 10s or 100s here. So I basically just have these 3 numbers, 4 million, then I have 600,000, then I have 200. And expanded form means I now add them all up together, okay? So I could just erase that guy and stick it up here just like that. But just so we can see that this is a tricky problem because I do know students see all those zeros and then they panic. Let's just do one more. Okay, let's try this one here. I am looking at the number 6,052,000 And that's it, because I don't have any hundreds, tens, or ones. Okay, so first we're going to write down the big one, 6 million. Okay, got 6 million. Don't have any 100,000s. I have a 5 in the 10,000 spot, so we call it a 50,000. Okay, and then I'm going to add a 2 in the 1,000 spot, so I have 2,000. And notice here, I don't have any hundreds. Let me get my screen back. Okay, so I don't have any hundreds. I don't have any tens. I don't have any ones. So it's 6 million, and then I have the 50,000 plus the 2,000. So in expanded form, that's what it will look like. 6 million plus 50,000 plus 2,000. And that will give you the number 6,052,000. Now let's take a look at how we can quickly add or subtract tens, hundreds, or thousands to a given number. Okay, so let's look at this problem set here. What number is 100 more than 2,531? So basically this is you're adding 100 to this number, and I'm just going to show you by putting it underneath, and then we'll do some tricks. So adding this up, I get 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 0 is 3, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 2 plus nothing is 0. So notice that the number that's changing, the only position that's changing is my 100th spot. Okay, basically what I'm doing is I'm increasing the 100 position by 1, okay, by 100 really. Okay, so 2,531, if I am adding 100, I'm going to increase the 100 position. So it's going to go from 2,531 to 2,631. Let's try another one. All right, so what number is 100 more than 451? So again, this is your hundreds position, and we want to increase the 100 position, okay, by 100. All right, so I'm going to do it again here by adding, just so you can see what we're going to do. This is a 1, this is a 5. Notice those numbers don't change, but the hundreds position increases by 1. Okay, so if I have the number 451 and I want to add 100 to it, I'm adding a 1 to the 100 spot, and that's why I end up with 551. Let's do another one. All right, let's look at this one here. What number is 10 less than 9,699? 10. We're looking at the tens column right here. Okay, now I'm going to do it just by subtracting first so you can see it, and then we're going to do the trick. This number doesn't change. This number becomes an 8. We take away 1. This is a 6. Doesn't change. This is a 9. It doesn't change. The only column that's changing is the tens column. So you don't even have to do the subtraction like I did. If you want to do at 10 less, what you do is you focus on the tens column and you're going to do 1 less. Okay, so it's going to be 9,689. Let's try another one. Now this one here, 9,764, we want a number that is 100 less. Okay, so I'm just going to write it here just so you can see it quickly. But notice when I write this out, the 4s doesn't change. 4 minus 0 is 4. 6 minus 0 is 6. 7 minus 1 is 6. Notice the hundreds column is changing, and that's the only column that will be changing. Okay, so when we look at a problem like this and we want what number is 100 less, okay, we focus on the hundreds column and we're going to go 1 of the hundreds less. So it was 700, but now it will be 600. I think we can squeak in one more. Okay, what number is 10 less than 7,756? All right, big number, but we want to focus on the tens because we want 10 less. And notice when I subtract 10, it's only going to impact the tens column. 6 take away 0 is 6, 5 take away 1 is 4, 7 doesn't change, 7 doesn't change. Okay, so when I have 7,756 and I want 10 less, the column that I'm going to be focusing on is the 10 column, and I'm going to do a tens less. So instead of 50s, I'll be in the 40s. So 7,746.